Yes. Okay. Right. I don't have to record it. Okay. Now, good morning, everyone. How are we today? How are we?
Fine.
Good ครับ
And
Fine. Okay.
and you who or not?
Okay. Now, good morning, everyone. How are we today?
มี echo sound.
Yeah. Okay. So, any stories from these Akusalamula that I ask you to share, or any other thing? Particularly today, I want to hear from Achan Tua, because this is his last day.
So just
anything you can tell us about your being a monk, or about what's your plan, or about boring or hate.
ขอเป็นคำถามดีกว่าครับ
Achan Tua.
Ask me a question ดีกว่าครับ
Okay, who's gonna ask a question, Achan Tua? Come on, ask a question now. Are you excited?
A little bit ครับ
Are you excited that you are going to give up monk?
A bit, a little bit, not too much ครับ I say a little bit scared to go out because of when I think if I go back to the back to life ใช่ไหมเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะมันเหมือนกับ it seem likeเขาเรียกว่าอะไรดีอ่ะไม่ใช่เขาเรียกว่าอะไรพูดว่ายังไงดีเขาเหมือนกับว่าไม่รู้ว่ามันเปลี่ยนไปขนาดไหนแล้วข้างนอกอะครับ I don't know how much change in the real life ครับ yes
And are you married?
no
ทั้งตัว
single ครับ no girlfriend too.
So if you have a fear, no, you don't know what's going to happen, then you can change your mind. One more day is left. You can change mind that, okay, now I don't want to be a layman. I will continue be a monk.
But that's a very bad reason to be a monk. To be scared of being a person. That's not a good reason. Find a better reason and then stay.
ครับ
ท่านตัว you say to me you have one thing that trouble in your mind. What is it?
ที่กลัวหมายถึงว่าที่กลัวอะไรเหรอครับ
ที่มีอะไรคาใจอ่ะใช้คำนี้ได้ไหม
อันนี้ถามถึงคำศัพท์ใช่ไหมครับคำว่าอะไรคาใจนี่ใช้คำว่าอะไรครับ
คาใจ
ใช่
ใช้ trouble in your mind ได้ไหมเจ้าค่ะ
ไม่ได้
ไม่ได้เหรอ
something
in mind
Something left undone.
Yeah.
In lay life or in monk life?
Something left undone in lay life.
Okay, I understand.
Something
yes but
What
I
is
don't know
that?
I don't know too I just feel I left the thing behind when I became a monk yes
Ah,
I just want to
okay.
จัดการมันครับ
So you want to sort it out.
yes
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you have a good reason then. Good reason to go then.
Yeah.
We will not cry.
Just feeling a bit nervous, Avi.
Uh,
Do you think life has changed a lot since you were a lay person? No, yeah, it
Sorry?
has. This year is crazy.
ท่าน
ยัง
ตั
ไง
ว
นะครับ
if it is not good please become a monk
maybe ครับ
มาบวชใหม่
if anything clear I think in the monk life is good ครับ it's okay
sorry
ครับ
okay.
Maybe
Ah.
finish your business
maybe
and don't. I mean, maybe don't get too stuck in to something else. You can always
Look.
come back.
กูจะตัวสตั๊กอยู่ตรงนั้นนั่นแหละครับ
เราก็ต้องพร้อมที่จะเปลี่ยนแปลงตัวเอง
ครับ
Just make sure you're not stuck.
I will ครับ I will remind myself บ่อยๆครับ มีคำถามเลยนะ
But you can come back as a to become a monk at any time anyway. If you are not stuck in other things or engaged.
อ๋อ
Okay.
โอเคครับ
Anything you want to ask?
What's the first thing you're gonna do?
The first I gonna do เหรอ just เขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะ
Party.
learn driving ครับ
Okay.
Yes.
That's better.
Not a party.
no
Celebrating.
That's good.
Okay. So good. Okay. Anyhow, best of luck. Yeah.
Thank you ครับ
Anything that we can help, you can text us or tell us. Yeah.
โอเคครับ
And
I will ครับ
if you are coming back to be a monk, then again we will celebrate. If you even decided to stay a monk by tomorrow morning, again, is still welcome.
โอเค
Actually, there is a monk, yeah, my friend. He planned to disrobe about 4 months. He set up time, he set up his all the plans, okay? And then suddenly, day before he give up monk, night he changed his mind. He was planning for 2 years. We were a novice together, Samanera together. So he was planning for 2 years, and then about 3 or 4 months time, he got the time a date of disrobing. Yeah, and this 4 months time he was planning where he is going to be, what he's going to do. So he got the job before he left the monk. Yeah, and then he got the place to stay before he left the monk. And then he even invited monks to give a blessings day before. Yeah, and he even donated all his items from his room just to say free, okay, I'm going now, like that. And he was preparing everything. And the last minute, he said, no, I'm going to stay. And he's still a monk now.
How long ago was this?
It's two years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. He's still a monk. And I met him last year when I was in Thailand. And this year also, and after meditation, I went to see him. And he's still a monk. And I asked him to come over here in Scotland, and he said no, he's happy in the temple. So never too late to change the mind.
ท่านสุชน invite ท่านตัว to be the monk in Scotland.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late to change his mind. He already decided.
Next time,
Oh.
Next time I will when I return to monk.
Okay, you can come over here in Scotland.
Gonna be chef monk.
We will have 2 chef monks.
I can.
Okay, right. Let's go to study. Okay. This is the Akusalamula. Yeah. Akusala and then Mula. Do you remember now?
Mula means root.
Yeah. Oh, how copy and then copy and then yeah. So Akusala and then Mula. Yeah. Akusala means
Evil.
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 Akusala means evil or bad.
Unwholesome.
Unwholesome. Yeah. Akusala, unwholesome, evil, bad.
Mula means good.
Okay. And what else? Unwholesome. Akusala. Anything about bad.
Unskillful.
Unskillful.
Okay. So when we talk about akusala in English language nowadays, they use unskillful. Okay, unskillful. But when we talk about Akusalamula, when it comes to the mula, means root,
Root.
Yeah, or hey,
Foundation.
Foundation. Any other words you can think?
Beginning.
Yes.
Origin.
Base or origin. Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's the mula. So when these 2 words come together, can you paste? Just paste. Yeah, when these 2 comes together, often they use these 2 words.
The root of evil.
Okay. This Often they use these ones. Yeah, unwholesome. Okay. Unwholesome root. Yeah. They do not call unskillful or like this. See, 3 roots of unwholesome action. Yeah. So they will not call roots of unskillful action. They normally call roots of unwholesome action. Okay. Roots. Although sometimes you can use unskillful action, but in Buddhist books mostly you will find roots of unwholesome action. Okay, like this. Akusalamula. This is how it is understood. Now, what are the Akusalamulas?
ราคะ ราคะ โทสะ โมหะ
โมหะ
RAGA
Dosa.
โทสะ โมหะ
Okay, can enter it. What is raga means?
greed
Greed. Okay.
greed
Passion.
Passion. Yeah. Lust. Any other words you think? Raga.
Craving.
Craving can be as well. It's again because yesterday I talked so long.
I don't work it. It's already swollen than the other one. It's better now though, yeah?
Better. So. Okay, dosa. Tantua, what is dosa mean?
โทสะ anger ครับ angry
Anger.
anger
Okay.
ครับ
Pancake. Indian pancake.
hatred
And then hatred. Okay.
Ill will.
Ill will. Is that
Dislike.
all?
Dislike.
Dislike.
hot temper
Hot temper. Hot head.
Hot-headed.
Okay. Moha.
โมหะ
delusion
Delusion. And then can we say illusion?
yes illusion illusion
What else?
Hallucination.
hallucination misunderstand ใช่ไหมได้ไหมเจ้าค่ะ
not seeing clearly, not understand.
blur blur ได้ไหม blur
Blurred vision.
Blurred vision.
blur vision
Here's another word very famously used.
Fog.
Yeah.
Fog.
No. Ignorance.
ใช่
Ignorance is the one. Okay. So these are the main root cause of all our actions. that is evil, unwholesome, bad, and unskillful.
Munit, can you say raga again?
Huh?
Last, it sounded like naga to me when she was saying it.
Rakha.
Nakha,
Rakha.
raha,
ราคะ
raha,
Mm.
ราคะ
raha,
ราคะ โทสะ
naha, naha.
เออ good
Nakha is fingernail.
Nakha.
Nakha, nakha.
Okay, so anything you want to say about the Rakha, or any stories about greed, passion, or a lust?
I
It's a
always
strong-
have always have this when I go to supermarket
Uh-huh.
or convenience store
Uh-huh.
when I saw sale big sale and discount so I forget everything and go to that side.
So here,
I think this is the biggest force in our lives.
it is Lobha.
Greed.
Low.
In
Yes,
loba
I
in Sinhalese means stingy.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't know what the relation is. Like
Maybe just the transformation of the word.
because it does imply greed as well, because you don't want to give away what you have. Loba.
Okay. So Monit, when you go to supermarket, what is that particular thing that you like most?
Oh.
Food.
Cannot
Cake.
Cannot tell because it's same. I always go to see clothes and milk and something in kitchen. I love beautiful plate ใช่ไหมจานอะ
This is a problem that seems to a lot of people seem
สะ
to
สม
have.
จานนะครับ
ใช่ I love
Cutlery
beautiful
and,
plate mug ใช่ไหมแก้ว
ใช่
mug
You are
beautiful
addicted to
mug
crockery. There are worse things. At least it's not actual food.
now I
Okay. Now on. Okay, Monit.
Now when I want to buy something in supermarket I take 2 or 3 times because I forget to buy แบบไปแล้วจะไปซื้อปรากฏว่าไปซื้ออะไรก็ไม่รู้
Is buying crockery.
when I come back all thing that I buy is not the thing that I want to buy first ซื้อบ้าอะไรก็ไม่รู้เต็มไปหมดเนี่ยเจ้าค่ะ
I have this when I'm going to buy. I usually hate buying clothes and stuff.
Okay.
But when I go to buy hiking equipment and climbing equipment, I have this very bad loba because I see some nice ropes or some nice hiking boots and climbing access or something. You know, I just go a bit crazy buying stuff.
อ๋อท่านค่ะ you like hiking
ครับ
Lobha or Rakha? Tell something about it.
actually same หมอนิดครับ but I will ไม่ใช่ I will ผมจะส่วนมากจะอยู่ที่หมวดอาหารมากกว่า in the food category แบบ
Same.
เนี่ยเวนซีอะไรออกใหม่ก็อยากลองอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับ
อ๋อ
ใช่ when see the ingredient
Uh-huh.
ก็ want to cook อะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็อยากทำไอ้นู่นอยากทำไอ้นี่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับ
โอ้
ใช่
I think this is a problem every chef has, buying ingredients, because I want to buy the best
yes
and it's so expensive, like the best cheeses, best tomatoes, best olive oil. Like this is just like so much money gone, and only for one meal.
คนเรานี่บ้าคนละอย่างจริง
ใช่
Okay, now what about the dosa then? Anger, hatred, ill will.
โทสะ
โอ้
I had many stories too.
Okay. Such as?
Yeah. When I was a young woman, I always drove very fast. Sometimes more than 160 kilometers per hour. Yes, very too fast. So
That is very fast.
so police police stop me and give อะไรอะให้ใบสั่ง
Ticket.
and and I told him that I must go to hospital. There is the patient wait for me.
You used
You
your
lied.
doctor license.
It's
You lied.
white lie.
Not really.
That's not white lie.
That's not a white lie.
It's lie.
That's a straight up lie.
That is lie.
You know, like the doctor in Sri Lanka, they have doctors get this certificate or license. They put on the car window, and police don't stop these cars.
Ah.
So people who are not doctors somehow try to manage to get this.
Ah.
They never get, so they don't get stopped.
ท่านขานพูดอะไรอ่ะท่านสุชน
Thankal said in Sri Lanka, doctors will get a special permission card, and they will not be stopped on the road. And somehow, those who are not doctors also manage to get some, and they put it in their cars.
อ๋อI want one car too.
You have to move to Sri Lanka.
But now I drive very slow. Lower than 60.
Oh,
60
that's also
kilometers
very
hour.
bad. It's very annoying. You are causing other people to have dosa.
Okay, any stories about you become very angry?
In the past, I always said to my coworker, very loud, because they did mistake about film chase. Film is poorly quality. It's poor quality. It's blurred, so I can report that film. So I always said very rude to them. One day my car had เรียกอะไรอะรอยอะเจ้าค่ะรอยขูดอะ had
Scratch.
my car had big scratch all of body I think this may be the cause maybe for my coworker do this
Mm.
อืม
So that's your thinking.
ก็ because my car is uh in my car park at dormitory ไม่มีคนข้างนอกเข้าไปอ่ะเจ้าค่ะ
Mm. So you make them angry, so they scratch your car.
I think so but at that time I had insurance car insurance so I don't care
Oh.
But no claims bonus gone.
Okay, ท่านตัว any stories about dosa you want to share?
มีครับ อันนี้ได้ยินเสียงข้างนอกไหมครับ
Little bit, it's okay.
โอเคโทสะเหรอครับเขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะ along my monk life I always have one person that I จะเรียกว่า angry เหรอเรียกว่าแบบ คือถ้าเขาทำอะไรก็จะโมโหเขาจะแบบจะไม่ค่อยชอบอะไรเงี้ย
Dislike.
Yes, I don't like him. When him do anything same another, I will angry him, not another.
No.
I don't know why, but that happened. ใช่ แล้วก็ I ask พระอาจารย์มหาวิเชียร he said because I ตัดสินว่าเขาเป็นแบบนั้นไปแล้วก็เลยเวลาเขาจะทำอะไรก็จะไม่ชอบเขาอย่างเงี้ยครับพระอาจารย์มหาวิเชียร said I already ตัดสินใช้คำว่าอะไรนะครับ
จัดไหมจัดได้ไหมเจ้าค่ะ
Just
yes I always judge him that he when he do anything he's wrong and yes I angry him every time ครับใช่วิธีแก้ and วิธีแก้ภาษาอังกฤษครับ and how to change that อะไรนะครับ
How did you solve it?
โอเค how I solve it that think about the positive of him ครับแล้วก็ not just him just ที่แปลว่าตัดสินนะครับ not just him ครับ to think
And did you overcome?
อะไรนะครับ
Did you overcome? ชนะไหม
not yet ครับ but it decrease yes
Decrease.
Okay.
yes
Better. Good. It decreased. Okay. Good.
ครับ
Itu Dhammo.
Oh, yeah, dosa is a huge force in my life as well. That is always someone I dislike. But if there is no one, then I find things I dislike about things people I do like. It's like always looking for a reason to exist. Dosa is always looking for a reason to exist. Even when there is none, it tries to make up a reason. So I've decided to just ignore it you know, try not to feel guilty or try to stop it. Just ignore it, and it just goes away, dies down. Just like if there's a fire, you don't put wood in it, it won't get bigger. Just die out. I hope it'll die out totally one day, but it hasn't yet. But it's a lot better now than it used to be. I used to be very, very angry all the time. Just very hot-headed, very quick to react for any word, any action, even if the person doesn't do anything explicitly to make me angry. There would be just some little thing that would tick me off. Big weakness of mine.
Okay, so that's a dosa. Huh? We all have a dosa. No one is free. It's only a matter of someone can control it, someone can manage it, and others cannot. Huh? Others cannot. And the expression the expression of a dosa normally we do by verbally and physically. Mentally is okay because no one sees you.
just your headache.
Okay, so although you become very angry, just keep it for yourself. Do not split it out. Do not say and do not do. That is enough. But we all
I
have this dosa at all the time. Yeah. Only
now
matter.
I always stay away.
Mhm.
Stay away from this light person.
Yeah. Stay away from dislike person is not overcoming a dosa.
Yeah. That's just running away,
Just
hiding.
running away. Okay. But one thing remember, a dosa still will have someone who is Arya Bukala. Yeah? Which Arya Pugala do you think can overcome the dosa?
อนาคามี from
Mhm.
อนาคามี
Mm. Yeah. So Sotapanna people
still
still
have
have a dosa.
โทสะ
Yeah. Sakadhakami, they have minimized it. Doesn't mean overcome.
But the sotapanna, the dosa doesn't lead them to action. Yeah?
Okay. Okay. Sakadhakami, the second noble person, still have it but minimized it. Yeah. Suppressed. But the very moment when someone becomes anagami, then they have overcome. Yeah. So, which category you are in?
The dosa
Oi.
raga is always there.
Yeah.
It's like nearly every thought and sometimes every action we have is in some way influenced by either of these two. So
Okay.
definitely not there yet.
So, lobha and dosa you can overcome when you become
อ
anagami.
นาคามี
Yeah.
ภาษาอังกฤษเรียกอนาคามิกาเหรอเจ้าค่ะ
Anagami.
อนาคามีเหมือนกัน
Yeah. Non-returner. So even the sotapanna, once you become a stream enterer, you still have a lobha, you still have a raga, or you still have a dosa, anger, called patiga. Yeah? But the very moment when you attain anagami, the third level of noblehood, then you overcome raga and dosa.
They must feel so free.
Okay. So
it's
it is
very hard
okay. It is okay to have greed and hatred. It is okay to have anger, but only you need to know how to manage it. Okay? Do not have a volcano and destroy all. Okay? So use
Nuclear
that
bomb.
use that power, use that power of anger to do something good. Yeah, do something good. Sometimes
Oh.
hatred is good too.
Mm,
It energizes your all the muscles and all your thoughts,
yeah.
and you can do so many things.
It used to help me a lot in training.
Uh,
Just
Mm.
made me so much even
Stronger.
stronger. Even when tired, just energy coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like every cell of the body is just energized by anger and hate.
Mm. So you just
Ah,
need to.
yes. One time in the past when I have anger, I turn to play tennis
Uh-huh.
to to knock and knock tennis
Mm.
ball.
Mm.
You turn into Maria Sharapova when you're angry.
Mm.
It used 1 hour
Ah,
to calm
yeah.
down.
Mm. So, in order to overcome the lobha, is to be content. Yeah, to be content and be self-sufficient. Okay. Basically, it's like a minimalist.
Mm.
Okay, being content and concerned about every materials that you use, and learn to let it go. And that is the antidote for the lobha. Okay, and for the dosa is a loving kindness, uh, metta. So
Mm.
that's the antidote. And what about moha?
I think this is the
สติ
hardest. You need to be arahant to dispel it.
Mm,
Even anagamis have moha.
mm. Okay. Ah, tell me something about moha.
อืมโมหะ
Chantua.
Ajantua is already destroyed. Where is he?
he disappear ไปแล้วโมหะ
Moha.
is hard to detect
Hmm.
อืม but sometimes I can detect it I had
Hmm.
โมหะ but
Right. It can be subtle.
Mm,
อืม when we have more and more สติ we can detect โมหะ but it's very hard
mm. Yeah, it is very hard. Although sometimes we detect it, but we cannot be with that.
Yeah.
Huh?
And very crafty and
Hmm.
slippery. Always changing its colors.
Hmm. There is a simile given to understand the moha. Is suppose you are watching a theater, yeah, or a play. You are a spectator. Yeah, you are watching a play. And you see that everyone is playing their parts on the stage. Yeah? And you enjoy, you entertain, but as a spectator, you know that they are not true. Suppose you are playing as a king or a queen on the stage, you pretended to yourself as a king or a queen. But behind the scene, behind the stage, you know that you are a normal person.
Hmm.
Like that. As a spectator, you know that they are pretending to be in those states. But as soon as they come out from the stage, they become a normal.
Hmm.
So moha is something that once you know as a spectator, then you will have no attachment to the king or the queens, because that's just a delusion, that you understand that. And a Buddha is like, or someone who is fully enlightened is like a spectator of the whole world.
Can see through the makeup.
Yeah, can see through the makeups. Yeah, so see the whole nature as illusion. Yeah, whole nature is as an illusion, and will not have any attachment to any, but will accept them as they are, and let it be. So that is the that's why it's called the moha. Yeah, and when you overcome, you become enlightened. But this is a very, very high one. Okay, unless you become an arahant, we still have that ignorance.
It is Shakespeare who said the world is a stage and we are all actors in it. It's very true. Most of the time you're playing an act for somebody else or you or myself.
Tantua, tell us something about moha.
โมหะครับ นึกไม่ออกเลยครับ
moha
โมหะคือเห็นผิดใช่ไหมครับ เข้าใจผิด
เห็นผิดเข้าใจผิด สิ่งที่ไม่รู้
หลง
หลง
ignorant จริงนี่มันแปลเป็นภาษาไทยว่าเหมือนละเลยไหมเจ้าค่ะ ignorance เนี่ย
ignorance เลยอวิชชาไง ignorance โง่
ถ้าเราจะว่าที่ตอนนี้การเมืองไทยชอบว่าคนว่า ignorance ไม่ถึงว่าทำเป็นเหมือนไม่รู้เรื่องอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเจ้าค่ะ
อันนั้น ignore
มันก็ลากศัพท์เดียวกันไม่ใช่เหรอเจ้าค่ะ
คนละอันกัน Can you write
เหรอ
ignore ลากศัพท์เดียวกันก็จริงแต่มันคนละความหมาย ignorance and ignore, what is the difference in ignorance? ignore เนี่ยก็คือ ignore you see it but you pretend not to see it,
or you don't look at it.
Yeah, or you don't look at it. That is ignore. Ignorance, you don't know.
You don't see.
You don't see. Understand? Ignore, you know.
ignore นี่เหมือน pretend ใช่ไหม
pretend not to see, or pretend
or not look at all.
Not look at it at all.
คือเห็นแต่ว่าทำเป็นไม่เห็น ใช่ป่ะ
เฉยทำเฉย
โอเคแต่ ignorance คือไม่เห็นจริง
like when your boss is telling you something, you ignore him. Like tell you to come and work in the weekend, you pretend you don't hear. Or you don't come in.
Okay, that's different. Ignore and ignorance different.
Okay, thank you.
Like your example nowadays, you said students are protesting, yeah.
Yes.
So that the government is ignoring. They know students are protesting, but government is ignoring. They are not ignorance.
ใช้ ignoring ing ใช่ไหม ignoring.
So they are ignoring, not ignorance.
But what I have is ignorance because I don't know what's really going on.
Yeah. So Tan Khao doesn't know what's going on in that protest. So that is ignorance.
อ่า
Okay.
โอเค โอเค
Ah,
I can
like that. And like similarly, some protesters don't know either what's going on, but they just come to join.
Very fun.
Just for fun.
อืม
So that's not, again, that's not ignorance. That's just fun.
maybe go to eat go to
Mm.
go to eat free food
Ah, like that. Okay.
Ignorance is the most important thing in politics because it's what most people vote with ignorance.
Mhm.
So politicians try to increase ignorance in people,
Mhm.
and the bad ones can stay in power.
Mhm. Okay, you see the difference now, Moha? Yeah, ignore and ignorance. Hmm.
โอเค I can
Yeah.
separate
Yeah.
So you had ignorance about what ignorance and ignore is.
Okay.
But now ignorance is dispelled about ignorance.
Okay. Now,
ทั้ง
any.
ตัวนึกออกยัง
น่าจะครับ
อ่า
Okay.
โอเคอ่ะ
Tell us.
about the 5 precepts เนาะ and the first is not killing but I understand and before the monk นะ I understand like if I have lost by the mosquito and I scratch it and then I kill the mosquito by accident อะ no ตั้งใจอะครับ
Mhm.
yes I don't broke it I don't broke the precept
Mhm.
ได้ฮะ
Yes.
อ๋อ
That's
อันนี้เข้าใจ
good.
ถูกเหรอครับ
Yes.
and for the sexual misconduct if I and another girl เขาเรียกว่าอะไรอ่ะ สมยอมด้วยกัน หมายถึง happy together เนาะ
Uh-huh.
that mean I broke the precept too ป่ะครับ โดยที่ไม่รู้ว่าเขามีแฟนหรือยังนะครับ นี่คือเขาเข้าใจของผมคือ ถ้าเราสมยอมด้วยกัน ก็เท่ากับว่าไม่น่าจะผิดศีลอะไร
อ่ะแต่ท่านตัวรู้ว่าเขามีสามีแล้ว รู้ไหม
อาจจะมีหรืออาจจะไม่ได้ถาม ไม่ได้ไปรู้ขนาดนั้น
คือไม่รู้ใช่ไหมก็คือไม่รู้ แต่ถ้ารู้นี่คือผิดศีลเลยนะเจ้าคะ
แต่ก็เอาจริงๆ ก็ไม่ได้ไปสนใจว่าเขาจะมีหรือเขาจะไม่มี
Even you have a doubt when you have broke.
อ๋อ
Even you have a doubt. If you have a doubt, you have to ask.
ต้องถาม
and the last one I told you now about I drink alcohol but if I have the consciousness I don't broke the precept too ครับ นี่คือ is a moha I คิดได้ I think ครับ
อ๋อ
ป่ะใช่ป่ะ
เข้าใจผิด
ใช่
Still breaking.
yes
it's maybe one example
ครับ
มันก็ไม่ตรงทีเดียวนะ มัน
I
about
used
your
to think as well, if you take intoxicants but you can still function, maybe it's okay. But then I think I can function, but really no, because it make you think like this, just overconfidence. But actually, you are not conscious. It lied to you. increase the moha.
อืมอืม
อ๋อเข้าใจละ
อืม
Especially alcohol and things like cocaine.
อือฮึ
โคเคนเหรอ
I never used it before นะ
โอ้
I don't know
ท่าน
the
ตัว
effect
who behind you
ท่านช้างครับ
อ๋อ
You have
ท่าน
audience.
ช้างนมัสการ That's หลวงพี่คานนะเจ้าค่ะ
ใช่ครับ
พูดภาษาอังกฤษไม่เป็น
ไม่เป็นไรครับเขาเอามีหมอนิดช่วยพูดอยู่ครับ ครับ
ได้
อืม
We have a visitor.
the monk behind ท่านตัว is หลวงพี่ช้าง เจ้าค่ะ
หลวง
ท่า
พี่
นข่าว
อาจารย์ช้าง
ช้าง means elephant
ใช่ครับ
Elephant.
yes
ครับ
ช้าง in Thai word
Uh,
อืม
Okay
เรื่องอะไร
what
he's not very fat
เรื่
though.
องโลภะโทสะโมหะ
โอ้เสียดายโอเค
so he looks like elephant
อันช้าง you can come to study too
ท่านช้างมาเรียนไหมพระอาจารย์ชวนละ
ได้นะครับ
ผมพูดไม่เป็นไม่บอกไม่บอก
เอ้า
ไม่ได้
หมอก็พูดไม่ค่อยเป็นมาเรียนกันเนี่ยมั่วๆทั้งนั้นแหละ
มันไม่ได้เลยจริงๆ ผมแค่จบแค่ป .6 เอง
อ๋อป .6 ก็ได้
ผมเอถึง Z ผมยังไม่ได้
โอ้ยขนาดนั้น
Okay right so
ครับ
this is Akusalamula I think now you got the idea what is Akusalamula is yeah do you remember what are the Akusalamulas number 1
three root ราคะ
Raka or
วันรา
Lopa
คะอโลภะ
number 2
โทสะ
โทสะ
Tosa number 3
โม
โม
หะ
หะ
what is Lobha mean
โล
กรีด
โลภะ means
ใช่ไหม
ก
ครับ
รีด
huh
กรีด
Lobha means what does Lobha mean
desire
desire and then
กรีด
ไม่
greed
รู้ได้ใช่ไหม
okay
อ่า
อ๋อไม่ได้ มันทันทำไม
หลวงพี่ช้างตอบเลย
okay what about dosa what is dosa mean
hatred
แองเกอร์
hatred anger
and then
แองเกิล
Tantoa is googling right
ดิสไลค์ครับ
John Google.
dislike
dislike what else
โกรธโมโห โกรธโมโห เกลียด ได้ป่ะครับ ไม่ใช่
dislike dislike is clear
ครับ
okay
ไม่ได้
so anger hate dislike and that is dosa okay what about moha what does moha mean
โมหะ illusion
illusion
illusion ครับ
mm.
blur vision นะครับใช่ป่ะเมื่อกี้เท่าที่พอจำได้
blur vision what else
delusion
delusion and then
Ignorance.
and then Tantitatammo say ignorance
ignorance
อ๋อ
ใช่
yeah ignorance so Akusalamula is a 3 root unwholesome actions normally whatever we do by bodily verbally or speech whatever we do whatever we say, whatever we think, it has got these three as a main root cause that causing us to do that thing. Yeah. So when we have root cause for unwholesome action of greed, so that is greed makes us want to have more, want to get more. So that's a lobha. Okay. And similarly, when we become angry, when we shout or we act, and then again that moment we have a dosa in our mind. Okay. And ignorance is difficult one. Ignorance is difficult one. Often we do not know.
Because we have ignorance.
Yeah, because we have ignorance. We are not arahant yet. So this Akusalamula is the main root cause of all the problems. Main root cause of all the problems. And because of that, we act and we think and we say. And if we look at the Buddha's teachings, all that we are talking about, 5 precepts, about all other teachings, basically these 3 are the root of that all the actions. Yeah, negative one. This is a negative one. And we will talk about positive one next week, because from tomorrow we have holiday for 2 weeks. Yeah. So positive one is against with lobha, dosa, and moha. So alobha, adosa, amoha. That means no greed, no hatred, and no ignorance. Yeah. So that means you become arahat. So if you want to be an arahat, so overcome from greed to non-greed, from hatred to non-hatred, and from ignorance to knowing.
Okay, simple.
Simple. Yeah? So
It's
that
easy.
is. So basically, when we study Buddha's teachings, we are trying to know or understand this lobha, dosa, and moha. Nothing more than that. We are simply doing everything, giving dana, practicing sila, and then practicing meditation is to overcome these 3. Nothing more than that. And we are all doing these things every day and every time is to understand these 3 and overcome these 3. And end of the day, we will be able to overcome it. And that is the moment we become arahat. So that's why, although we cannot overcome greed, hatred, and delusion at once, but the way we practice giving a dana, we are overcoming greed little by little. Yeah, practicing sila, again we are overcoming this hatred little by little. And practice of meditation, we are becoming a little bit of wiser little by little. So it comes dana, sila, bhavana is antidote for greed, hatred, and delusion too. And every day we do, we are accumulating bit by bit, bit by bit.
bit by bit, bit เหรอ
bit, bit by bit, little by little.
by little.
Be better.
We bit.
FM ฮะ
We bit.
we bit we bit ตัวไหน
Bit by bit, we bit.
You're Scottish.
Okay,
bit
so
by
bit by bit means little by little.
Just chipping away.
So we are doing all good thing, is just to overcome this mula hetu. Okay, mula.
มูลเหตุ
Trying to destroy the root.
Destroy the root. Okay, so that's why whole Buddha's teachings, Buddha is talking about greed, hatred, and delusion, and then how to overcome this greed, hatred, and delusion. That's all. The rest of the other teachings are just the tools, guidance. Okay, rest of others are just the guidance to overcome it. Okay, you got now? And if you look at the Dhammapada, the first discourse, first stanza, it says, whatever we do with the evil mind, the evil deed will follow like a wheel of the cart. It's very heavy. We become a very heavy-headed. Yeah, we feel very heavy. We feel very tired, and you're not holding anything, but just because your mind is holding something, it's not heavy. You can't see it, but it's so heavy. That's a feeling. And that's the root cause of that evil thought has got this has got this greed, hatred, and delusion as the main root for that. And the moment when you overcome greed, hatred, and delusion, your mind is no more evil. Your mind is wholesome. Mind is wholesome. And then because you're doing it anything by your wholesome mind, you feel lighter. You feel brighter.
brighter
Brighter. แสงสว่าง
อ๋อ
สว่างสวาย
สว่างสวย
So that's why the whole Buddha's teachings is to overcome this greed, hatred, and delusion. Okay, so I think we end here for tonight. Sorry, today. And then we'll see on 2 weeks time. Okay, enjoy your holiday. Okay,
Good luck with your lay life.
and then good luck with Tua, and hopefully in 2 weeks time see you as a monk again.